Hey. Or maybe I should say yar. Except I can't do a good pirate voice as we've established. Hello. Man. It's a good thing that we're doing pirate things because my memory's so bad, but man, I love pirates. I've been thinking about this fucking pirate guy. But I didn't get to do Xenoblade last week because I had a thing going on Thursday, and also, not gonna lie, I had Sid. We had a Sid stream. Was it Tuesday? Last Tuesday? And I was like, it's so hard for me to allocate my energy because I love streaming, but when I get like swamped with my 2 jobs, and then afterwards I'm like, I only have so much. I can allocate the energy for 1 stream. But as I say that, immediately, I am pleased to inform everyone that tomorrow I'll be getting Splatoon 3. Remember when this was a Splatoon channel? It's back, baby. Just in time for Splatfest. That's this weekend, isn't it? It's like a Pokemon one, which Fire type Nation, stand up. I mean, this new Pokemon game, which I'm gonna get, by the way, I don't know that I'll stream it. I don't think I've ever streamed a full Pokemon playthrough. Usually, Pokemon's like one of those games I need to zone out, so I'll probably play it on my own time. But for the first time ever, I like the Fire type. He's adorable, but I also love the Grass starter, and I have never in my life considered getting a Grass starter. I love Weed Cat. Weed Cat rules. But Typhlosion is my favorite Pokemon of all time, and I basically am in love with every Fire type that has ever existed, basically, with like very minor exceptions. So, I guess it depends on. I'm gonna cheat and be like, I'm gonna make my decision based on what their evolutions look like. I'm gonna see what the evolutions look like, and then decide from there. Because Weed Cat is awesome, but if Weed Cat evolves into something that sucks, I'm like, no, it's not worth it. Anyways, pirate things. We're doing pirate things. Hi, gotcha, man. Yeah, Splatoon hype. I'm so excited. I follow lots of people that play Splatoon, because I used to be pretty big into Splatoon. I was never good. I don't know, because I was about to be like, I was part of an actual team, because I was actually part of a Splatoon team. I cannot even remember the name of our team though, because this was Splatoon 1, so this was like 5+ years ago. But even then, I was not good. I don't know why I was on a team. I just was. My teammates were all very good. I was not. I was like the kid in a class project that doesn't actually do anything. That was me. Where am I going? Oh. Okay. Time to get in the boat. Well, you know what? I can't remember super well, but in Splatoon 1, the Kraken roller was busted, and that was my main. So, maybe I was kind of good on a technicality, like, my main weapon was good, and that's, I exploited the shit out of it because the Kraken roller was really broken. I don't know that it was, like, the highest tier, but, yeah, it got nerfed like crazy in Splatoon 2. All the rollers kind of did. Especially with the introduction of the dualies, which were not in Splatoon 1. I fucking hate dualie mains. I don't know if that's gonna be different in Splatoon 3, but let me tell you, as a roller main, I fucking hate dualies. I hate them. Because rollers, with the exception of the carbon roller, which is a shit tier weapon, by all accounts, roller mains, non-roller mains, everyone hates the carbon roller, it sucks. All the other rollers take too long to swing for dualies, because dualies can just like hit a button and roll out of the way. They can like strafe really fast. Every other weapon cannot do this. So if they see you swinging, they'll just strafe and get behind you and destroy you, and it's annoying and I hate it.
Looks like a pretty rare specimen.
And I'm not opposed to branching out and experimenting and finding other weapons to main and stuff, but like nothing. If you've never played Splatoon, I cannot describe to you how satisfying it is to flick kill shot somebody, to dunk somebody with a roller. It's so fucking satisfying. Way more satisfying than shooting any gun. So good. I love dunking on people.
The big lug still isn't here.
No, friends have come back before arrival of Captain. Have to say, Captain is not most punctual.
I forgot how cute this Nupon is.
Don't tell me we're pipped to the post again.
Also, it's been 2 weeks, mate. It took you that long to get here?
Captain is late. Is never good thing to make guests wait.
It was a piece of cake. Maybe we should have given you a handicap.
Winners of contest are honored guests.
Man of the Sea, Triton's Triple Challenge.
What are you, 6?
4.
What?
You can't just be like, I win.
Challenge be a good old punch-up. The winner gets, what do I need?
7 points?
What he said.
He really is like a child.
Now, put 'em up.
Oh, this is taking the piss. It's called the Triple Challenge.
Yes, we agree for once. What happened to a man doesn't go back on his word?
I mean, I'll beat the shit out of him.
He does. But a man always wants more.
Ugh, this clod. What crud is he spouting now?
I gotta say, though,
The same stuff he's been spouting from the start.
I love this man.
Ah, Lance!
Huh?
You better pay attention. Man of the Seas, sucker, punch!
That was the slowest sucker punch of all time. How did you not? You deserve that, Lance.
What a bloody underhanded way to start a fight, arsehole.
Carelessness on the sea gets you killed. A man's gotta pay attention every second of every minute.
Hang on, the game's a bit loud in my ears. Let me turn that down.
Sorry, Captain can't be stopped when he gets like this.
There we go.
Friends, watch out or get sucked into Captain Tornado.
I like that his minions are also face palming. Right?
Punch. Now you're in for it. Playtime's over, matey.
I like you there. I take you all on at once.
Oh my god, we got pirate music. I don't remember if we got pirate music before, but we got pirate music now. Oh no, bring back the pirate music. What are you doing?
You're doing great out there now.
Eyes over here. Whoa, not bad.
I've got them.
Keep it up, Leo. I know I am. You're on fire, lad.
Shit. I love, because he's Mobius, right? So he's like, I don't even know how old, hundreds of years old, thousands of years old, but he still acts like a kindergartner who made up a game, is like making up the rules of a playground game, like as he's doing. He's like, yeah, this is, whoever gets the 7 points wins, but you're not wearing the special hat. I'm wearing the special hat. And your hat is the wrong hat and my hat is the right hat. So I win. Times 11D. And you can never come back to this playground ever again. Also, the monkey bars are legally mine. Look, everybody knew a kid like that. Shit, what am I doing again? Oh, don't remember this. Sir's self-reactivation in addition to... Oh, okay. Well, hang on, wait. Let's just do a chain. Even though it won't give me anything, I'll try to do that anyway. Definitely Calvin Ball vibes. What the hell is Calvin Ball? Fuck. No. Come on, break. I guess he's not gonna break. I'm about to break! Yo, son, thanks for the big drink. Hang on, I've got 3 water bottles right next to me. Stay hydrated, y'all. Thank you for that. Because I am big chillin' with wine tonight, so I do need to remember to also drink some water. I mean, it's just wine, but still. Gotta stay hydrated. See, this is, I think I've mentioned this before about, chain attacks. Like, for some reason, it's no problem at all if you start one and you already have break on him, but once you start it without anything, they, like, never break. What the hell's going on with that? Never works. What's... I was wondering if it had something to do with Calvin and Hobbes, but I didn't really assume. Calvin Ball is a game where Calvin would make up the rules as he went. My brain went to the most recent example, which was not that recent, but there's an episode in the new She-Ra where one of the side characters, or 3 of the side characters, are like stranded somewhere and they like make up a game out of boredom, and it goes exactly like that. Kyle, that was his name. I love that character because everybody beats up on him. He sucks at everything, but first of all, he's a good sport about it when he definitely does not need to be. He takes so much shit and is so naive. There we go. But second of all, like, his redemption arc, he comes out a super badass, and I love that for him. Oh yeah, and that's one of those rare examples. Those 3 characters are in a polyamorous relationship. One of those very rare examples. We don't get to see it happen on screen, but it's super cool that it's a thing. Yo, nobody! It is going pretty well. Started much later than I meant to, but I had to do some chores. Hi, Angel! I had to choose between Critical Role and you. Wow, I am really honored. I don't know that I would have made the same choice, because Critical Role's really good. I mean, like, I'm not an avid watcher of Critical Role, but I've seen clips. And I love Matt Mercer, so, you know. Fucking, I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter who I start to build up a combo with. Yeah, no pressure, no pressure. Nah, no, but really no pressure. Like, I'm not even gonna attempt to be as entertaining as Matt Mercer, because it's just never gonna happen. That's an expectation that I could never live up to, and I'm aware enough of that to not try. I'm just vibing. But I appreciate y'all are vibing with me. Next stop is Kamaravi. And then I don't know what. I guess the plot again, right? I think so. Yeah. I was playing Xenogears and got really sucked into it. I still need to look into those older ones. Xenogears and Xenosaga. I get them mixed up because, like, one of them everybody's told me, maybe it's Gears, that is like, this one's alright. And then the other one is like, I think you might not like this one. I've been wondering if I should look into playing X as well, because, like, I was told multiple times by multiple people that this game would have no references to X, and then after I started playing it, they were like, oh, a reference to X, I see. And I'm like, oh, shit, alright.
So it's settled, right? We totally won this bloody thing!
Man, what a real mudder of a Mobius. Oh, my aches have aches.
You've bested me.
Nah, go ahead and transform or whatever.
Strong.
It wasn't exactly one-on-one.
To be sure, I'd have beaten any one of ye in a fair fight. But I feel no ill will. Been a while since anyone knocked me down.
Well, I'm feeling all kinds of ill. He's nothing sucker punch me.
Mate, you deserved that. That was not a sucker punch. I could see that coming from 10 miles
You
away.
could have transformed at any time, right? So why didn't you do it?
Ah, young'un. Only thing I trust are these old bones and my own 2 fists.
Oh, I kind of wanted to see what his form would look like.
Anything else kind of taints things. Besides, using anything else be no fun at all.
I feel that. I think.
Ah, truth be told, I've been alive so long, I've clean forgot how to transform.
What?
Oh, for sparks. Don't know why I asked.
Oh, I kind of wanted to see it, but it's fine. This is better, I think.
Wonder if I could ask you a favor.
Come on. Think it's a bit early in our relationship for that.
If I let this get away from me now, I might not remember again. I gave up thinking ahead long, long ago, see?
Well then, what is it that you need?
Ah, well, I want you to smash that big old shiny thing.
Oh yeah, there was just a front. It's weird because like this doesn't look like a colony.
Mate, do you even have a clue what you're saying right now?
I've been waiting for this moment. For that thing to disappear, see?
Are you really sure?
Yeah, tear it down, says I. Well, I'm around to watch it happen.
Dude. This Mobius is rad. I love him.
Here we go.
Xenogears is peak 90s anime. The writing's so good, but very 90s. Oh, okay, I'm definitely gonna have to look into that. Those cutscenes were done by the same studio that did Evangelion? What? I'm definitely gonna have to look into that.
Finally, you're free, friends.
Huh.
I know it's a bit late to ask this, but are you sure this is okay?
Now, you boys and girls might not be understanding this. I've been a Mobius for a long time.
Oh, we gotta get
seen
waifu.
and learned a lot about death. The thing with death is, it doesn't care about your feelings. It just comes when it wills.
It's very true.
I've seen people who lived short but full lives. People who cling to every last bit of life. People who are only too happy to die. I've encountered so many people, I've lost count. But good or bad, they die while I carry on.
But of course that's going to happen, with the way the world is.
If I'm going to accept things just because that's how they are, then maybe I've been living too long. Watching the way they lived, I ended up thinking, wondering what fun these people could get up to if they were free.
Yeah, right?
Maybe something stupid.
Fun?
This feels like a really natural line of thinking. I'm surprised.
Best strong man I ever saw. Or Serena. Nobody loved to see like her.
I'm surprised no other Mobius has really come to this conclusion.
I knew all sorts of spirited folk, but no matter who they were, the flame clock would end up being their reason for living. I wanted to do something, but not even these boat hooks could put a dent in that blasted thing.
You mean you tried to do it as a Mobius?
Huh.
Aye,
Whoops.
but nothing came of it.
That's really
When
interesting.
it really hit home that I was a Mobius.
Mobius trying to break their own flame clock.
Destroy the flame clock. And after a while, I just gave up. Isn't that ironic?
Don't you think?
Man, and here I thought you were just some giant without a thought in his head. Turns out there's a bit more to you.
Ha 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 ha! It be true. Getting the old noggin going is not a skill I possess. But round about the time I gave up thinking about anything, I started hearing about you lot.
About us?
Yep, some idiots going around beating up Mobius, smashing up flame clocks, things of that ilk. Need I explain any more? I knew you were the ones who could release my friends, trapped by that infernal clock.
Well, we did do that.
Indeed. I suppose you could say that us destroying the flame clock set your friends free. But that doesn't mean that your friends would have got the same lease on life as Mobius.
Yeah, they still only live for 10 years.
I'm out with some tripe 4 eyes.
4 Eyes? My name is Tyon.
I be talking about in here.
The heart? You mean like feelings?
That's right, girl. It doesn't change anybody's lifespan, but in that moment, it's the bonds between us all that changed.
But you're a consul. You're telling me something's changed between you and your underlings?
I think you know the answer, boy.
Man, I love his ponytail.
We be equal now, not tied to each other by time, or who be above and who be below.
Equal?
Aye, me and ye are equals. We've had a good brawl, and now there's no grudges.
So, what will you do now?
I love this bozo.
Good question. I reckon I'll find the next big beastie and beat the snot out of it. Hope you got room, kiddies.
Huh?
Didn't really think I'd be fighting Mobius. But I...
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's weird.
You mean you're joining us?
Yep. I bet you feel all kinds of reassured.
I mean, you are pretty tough.
I mean, yeah, but like...
Wait. Did you forget we're Ouroboros?
And he's Mobius. You're gonna go against your own kind.
Too right. You could live 1,000 years and not get the chance to team up with Ouroboros and take a pop at Mobius.
Man, the other consoles are gonna shit. They're gonna pitch a holy fit when they see him. Like, mate, what?
What do you think, Noah?
Yes.
Seem the type to have any ulterior motives.
There's one. I've a debt to pay ye, and I've decided I'll pay it now. Otherwise, ye softies will get knocked down by the next breeze that comes along.
And not because you're planning on punching us when our backs are turned?
Nah, he doesn't seem the type.
If I've a problem with somebody, I be the sort to tackle it head on.
He's not the scheming type at all.
No. You definitely punched me.
Have asked with your pesky details. Come on, this is a good deal.
He's so salty about that fucking sucker punch.
Convinced me.
You sure?
You can't say you hate him after listening to all that.
That's true. Okay. You're on the team, Triton.
Glad that didn't take long. I like a good snappy decision, so I do.
But if you put one foot wrong, we're kicking you out faster than you can say
It's
Ouroboros.
really funny, the idea of having a Mobius on our team.
Just you watch, boy. I got me own special power I can help you out with.
Oh yeah? I'll keep my expectations low.
The real morality was the friends we made along the way. The funny thing, I was kind of wondering if something like this might happen with Colony Tau, because we never found their console. They just fucked off somewhere. They never showed up. We just destroyed their flame clock and everything was fine.
Oops. Guess I'd better relay the tale to my men. Oh, one last thing.
Huh? What is it now?
I got feelings deep as the sea, which I like to pound into some tough enemies. Now I want to fight forever. But when I became a Mobius, that's when I realized that one human life would always have felt too short. I've lived my life in fear, worried that it was too short. But now, a quick scuffle with ye all has helped clear things up for me. I really felt alive. I be grateful. Thanks to ye, I can chart a new course.
Get out of here with all that, man.
Ha! You got it!
I've been kind of curious since the whole thing with the other Noah as well, about like how the other consoles came to be, if they had similar origins to the other Noah, where like like Harry Lloyd took advantage of the particularly strong people in particularly vulnerable situations, and we're like, I don't know, do you want to live forever? Do you yield? Aw, man, there's no interactions between the other consoles and Triton. I would pay money to see that, man. That'd be hilarious to just be like, isn't that Triton? Isn't he with us? I don't, well, huh? Oh, and I've never played Danganronpa. I don't know nothing about it. Console X and your party interact differently at the prison depending on if you ran into her. Console X. Oh, Console X is the one I hate that, like, blocks our powers or whatever. I don't remember. I don't think I feel like I would have remembered seeing her before because her power is annoying. Oh wait, hang on. This one's the blue mage, right? So I need to beat up, hang on. Unique monsters, yeah. Okay, well, don't worry about it because I'm gonna probably explore this mechanic a bit more intimately between this stream and the next stream, and then I'll, like, understand it better. But as far as from what all of y'all have told me, it's like just a blue mage, which I know what a blue mage is, so I know how that works. So, no biggie, Smalls. I don't have the attention span. It's 11 o'clock at night. I have an hour. And I just tutorials? Not now. No, sir, no, ma'am.
Some relations have changed, I fuck.
Where am I going, though? Well, hang on. Oh, I wish Oppie could come with me. Look at you, you're so cute in your little hat. Ugh.
On hearing story of Captain, whole crew set sail right away. Maybe crew got tired and sick of Colony 15 and want to experience wider world. Or maybe crew left by way of going with flow without the knowing why. Captain look down in dumps at current moment. Oppie stay here for now to cheer spirit of lone matey.
I love you, Oppie. Never ever change. Oh yeah, well we know about Jay as well. I guess we can just assume that they were all kind of, like, similar but different. Oh, right, Kamaravi. Yes, I remember where Kamaravi is, but I forgot that that's what we were doing next. But this way. Kamaravi. There it is. Because we need to get the wife back. That's right. Because you told me, well, we won't be able to do that now, because you said we gotta have somebody with his class at level 10. I'll make that a priority off stream because we're gonna get the wife. I need my wife. I need my wife back. Give me my wife. My wife. Okay. What's going on here, y'all? Oh, I didn't see the other question mark, but I'll go there after. That's the goal.
I thought we injured him.
Because I don't think we have that many left to get.
You can stop resisting now.
So I just want to unlock them all.
Already decided.
Then do the plot.
Surrender quietly.
Enough.
And then come back
You'll
and
find.
do more later.
Don't do as my foes bid me.
The enemies you seek.
Huh?
I know more.
It's you.
Your senses returned suddenly. You must be feeling confused. If we startled you, we're sorry. Everyone, please put away your weapons.
Mia with long hair is so pretty. I can't get over it.
Mimi.
It's okay. It's Kamaravi. He wouldn't attack a defenseless opponent.
What makes you so sure?
I don't believe it's consistent with a warrior's way you follow.
Oh yeah, he's like a samurai guy. He's got like a code.
You've got some guts.
You must want something of me. I'll hear you out.
I'll start from the end. We want you to come to the city with us.
City? Which colony is that?
Is it a colony? How to explain?
I mean, kinda.
It's a special place. Safer than where we are at present. Of course, we don't intend to hold you against your will or force you into anything.
And what has it to do with me? What do you seek to gain from this?
We want you to live true to yourself.
True to? Explain.
Someone once showed us it was possible to live life as we wanted to. We want to pass it on and let you be free.
Free?
Isn't he near the end of his life still, though?
It's nothing.
So he'll just die again soon, won't he?
Twinge.
Could it be Miyabi's lingering influence?
No. This is innate. I can't see through it, but it's fine.
He's got 1 year? Yeah, so not much.
Remember the fight with P&O?
It could be from that. That pain was the price. What Kamaravi paid for freedom. Or maybe still does.
So, is he or isn't he in the system? I am confused about that. I don't think he should have been...
What you asked of me before.
I'll wait. I'll wait for this.
I have one condition.
Things might be explained. Oh yeah, Mwamba!
Promise me that they will receive the same treatment as I.
That was our intent from the start. You needn't worry on that count.
I thank you. Whatever the circumstance we find ourselves in, the crucial question is always, how do we live? They will realize it too, before long. I wish to find the path I should tread, to discover my warrior's way. For now, we are traveling companions, headed for this place you call the city.
Thank you. You will be welcome there.
By the by, Kamaravi, how are you with heights?
In what sense?
I thought you might be startled, so I wanted to give you a heads up.
You'll understand when you see it. We'll let you know once we're ready to go.
Oh, wait, but...
Understood. I await eagerly.
Isn't the city, like, underground now? What do you mean? Okay, so, and I was thinking about, I was mulling it over, and I was like, maybe I am I think I might actually, yeah, I am misunderstanding some things. So, the being free of the flame clock thing is, like, they could still see through our irises or whatever, but, like, we're not tied to a flame clock anymore. So my brain was like, we're outside the system or whatever, which is an action. It's not necessarily true, because if we die, we do still go back and reincarnate, because Ethel did. So, like, truly the only way to be actually free is to have a baby, and then the baby can be free. But yeah. Well, they were killed while connected to the flame clock in their mechs. Well, but they mentioned they couldn't control them through their irises because Ethel had been liberated, and then they were controlling him, but then that was why he gouged his eye out like a badass. So I was like, oh, he's free now, because he gouged out his iris. Which, you know, like, I still have questions about the iris thing, because, like, all the people in the city technically have them, even though they're not tied to anything, and it's weird. But, like, there was also when we were going to get executed after we got caught, and then Uni was like, so we're going to go back into the system again, and it sucks, even though we're Ouroboros and we've been free for a while. So I guess being free of a flame clock doesn't necessarily free you from the cycle per se. I think so far the game's only established that if you get to a homecoming and you do a homecoming, that is when you don't come back. You just stay dead forever. So I was getting those two things. I was conflating the two things. The being free of the flame clock and being free of the cycle. I was conflating them as the same phenomena, like one equals the other, which isn't correct. So otherwise we wouldn't be able to get the wife back. And yet here we are. So because I was like, he's only got a year left, and it's like, well, when he dies, he does go back to a cradle, which is
good to add more names.
I didn't see any cradles in the Agnes Castle. I wonder where those are. Interesting. Anyways, let's go to the city. Follow me, set me free. Trust me and we will escape from the city. Every time. I cannot stop my brain. I have internet brain rot. Everything and anything that reminds my brain of anything will just play in my head and just stay there rent-free. Right, got it. Now I'm set. So that clears up some confusion that I was having. That was just me jumping to some conclusions that were incorrect. Incoming lolly. Oh no. Oh no.
I am a leaf on the surface of a lake. I am a stone.
This is a Xenoblade game, but I was really hoping we could make it without some lolly shit.
I am the clouds on a windless day. I am the reed that bends but does not break.
Aw, is he nervous? That's cute.
You can relax. We've landed now.
Guess he didn't like heights after all.
Oh, or that. Oh, that's still cute.
Gung-ho he was riding around in his Feronis.
Yeah, okay, but I don't think we should talk about the past in front of him. He's just been born, and in a 10th term body. I'm sure he just wants to focus on the here and now. What are you smirking at?
Wait.
Oh, just... You're a genuine good egg, Uni.
So he doesn't actually remember?
Where did that come from?
Hey there.
Because Miyabi remembers.
Hey, Travis.
And Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Something terrible's happened. You won't believe it. Oh, but no word of it to the boss lady, yeah? My salary's on the line here.
That's a corker of a preamble, mate. You gonna actually tell us what's going on?
Somebody opened one of the cradles.
You think it was an intruder?
I don't know, but there weren't any obvious signs of it. The soldier inside has gone missing as well.
It's my wife. It's my wife.
Oh, come on, it's on the tip of my tongue. You know, what's her name? With the silver hair.
Yeah, my wife.
No way.
Ethel. That's it, Ethel. Oh, why is all this happening on my watch? Oh, never mind. Now's not the time for reflection.
If such is the situation, I shall assist as well. Where shall we look?
Oh, that's right. It is Lolly, because she's like first term, so she's like 10. So she's not my wife.
We were just...
She was my wife, but she is no longer my wife.
That you were so, concerned.
I am also recently of a cradle born. It may be some kind of fate at work. This soldier named Ethel, she may also find herself at a loss.
So he didn't actually remember.
Interesting.
And also, you, good sir.
Huh? Me?
You must be frightfully exhausted. Do not push yourself, please.
Aw, Kamarabi's
Hey,
cute.
watch it, fella. I know I'm no spring chicken, but there's no need to rub it in.
Sorry, mate. He's just been born. I'm pretty sure he didn't mean anything bad by it.
Anyway, moving along. Movement in and out of the city is strictly regulated. So if there weren't any incidents reported so far, both the perp and Ethel must still be somewhere inside.
Yeah, you're right. Let's first search for clues in the module warehouse.
Good luck to you, whippersnappers. In the meantime, we'll take custody of the friends you contacted us about.
They're called Mwamba and Hacked.
Mwamba.
What's gonna happen to them?
They're not quite back to themselves yet, right?
Just love saying Mwamba.
Give them a checkup, make sure they're all there.
It's a great name.
And after that, well, keep them under observation, I suppose. Either way, you can leave them with us.
We leave them in your able hands, then.
Yeah, sure thing. They'll be safe as houses. I'll be in the war room. Keep me abreast of any developments.
Yeah. I think first terms are about 12, actually. Well, I mean, my point still stands, but also, is that ever actually established?
It sort of makes sense.
I think they're teenagers, so I just put it from 10 to 20, from 1st to 10th, because that was just neat and tidy for my brain. And nothing in the game told me otherwise, so I was just like, works for me. I mean, physically, the difference between 10 and 12 is quite minimal, because you're still prepubescent. Well, mostly, actually. I think it was like 11, actually. Feminine bodies tend to do the puberty thing much earlier, though, I think.
Well, it really is empty.
It's definitely Ethel's module. But why would anyone want her?
If we want to know that, we just got to catch them. And what do you know? They left us a clue. Nice of them.
Those sure do look like Nopon footprints.
They seem to be at a rush.
They're not Ethel's, are they?
But then whose?
We only have to follow them to find out. They can't have gone.
Those are not human footprints. I'm just saying.
Walking around with dirty feet. Disgraceful.
I think that's probably the least of their issues.
Yeah, keep your focus, Kamaravi. Some Nopon shenanigans. I was gonna say that it probably wasn't something they meant to do, but because Nopon are usually not nefarious, and then I remembered Bana from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and it was like, no, you know what? Sometimes Nopon can be kind of shitty. Though, okay, I won't go there. I have a couple of issues with some of the Nopon in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but I'm not gonna get into that. I did like Bana's voice, though. Man, could he roll those R's. On Miyabi's memory, I think why I was able to do more, since she was from that colony and needed her skill more, too. It was all experimental. Right, but it's like, if he birthed them all fresh, like, you know, freshly squeezed soldiers from, in 10-term bodies, or whatever. But do none of them have any memories except for her? Like, was she... Because I don't think she was a 10th termer. Has she... Did he not bring her back? Has she just been alive this whole time? Like, she survived the accident or something and has just been, like, not in hiding, but he's had her, like, hostage all these years or something, maybe? Sometimes it do be like that. Man, yeah. Bana was something. But, I mean, the Nopon in this...
What could Bibi do now?
Excuse me?
Mimi?
Yeah, this poor little bean didn't do nothing. Oh, look at you.
QBB, sorry. Sorry, so sorry.
I forgive
we
you.
haven't even said anything yet.
QBB, no, without saying. Friends come looking for naughty boy QBB. QBB never meant to do any harm. QBB just want to enjoy a game of ultimate hide and seek.
Hide and seek.
Oh.
It's ultimate pastime of daringly go and hide where not allowed to go.
Daringly? Defying a prohibition?
QBB, please asking to not make scary face.
So why did you open the cradle?
I've only known QBB for 5 minutes, but if anything happens to him, I will kill everyone in this room and then myself.
And when it opened, girl, wake up. QBB, really, truly sorry.
Oh.
We get it now, so wipe your tears. Look, you're getting your tummy wet. And what happened afterwards? Did you go somewhere with the awoken soldier?
QBB gets scared and flee from scene of hide.
Oh no.
Morley or Leslie where she goes.
So she's just wandering around like...
Direction of Centrillo Parade.
That's not a good thing to do to somebody who's just been born.
I am the morning mist in a pine grove.
Aww.
I am Mithrice, growing across seasons.
Friend okay?
Don't mind him. He's just, trying to maintain his cool.
His grounding technique thing and like his fear of heights is really cute.
He says he's coming to collect QBB.
Is QBB in serious troubles?
I don't expect him to be too severe, but you will need to do some repenting.
Oh no, he's going to Nopon jail. No.
Travis's hands.
No.
She looks quite distinctive. Someone on Centrillo Parade should have noticed her.
Protect QBB. He didn't mean it.
Yes, let us go.
It's like when Uni found her corpse. Oh, right. Yeah, some memories are really just really too strong. So that does make sense. Like, it's possible that they might have memories in there still, but they're just kind of really cloudy. Aw, that makes that very gay homosexual gay, because Miyabi was just like, oh, Mio, like immediately.
Let's use this.
I love me some heavily sapphic relationships. Oh shit, whoops. Okay, I lived. I lived, bitch. I did not mean to do that. I was thinking about the gays. Yeah, nothing at all wrong with that. That's the kind of shit that I eat for breakfast. Like, I've just...
I barely caught you in time. You're not hurt. I think I know you.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. I just can't see. Anyway.
Camaravi.
What?
You're smoldering Camaravi.
Huh?
Ethel, you recognize him?
I have to go somewhere? I have to. But why?
Take it easy. Let's take our time, yeah?
She recognized him right away.
I'll help you look. No problem.
Amazing. She's a first-termer with boobs. Well, okay, TMI, but I had boobs at like 11. Like, no, like a C cup, like overnight. Puberty hit me hard and fast.
What can we do except foster her in the city? A first termer won't be any use in a fight.
It was incredibly awkward, and I hated every minute of it.
I don't know.
have a proposal.
But you're probably right.
With me for a while.
Wait, you're saying you want to look after Ethel?
Just until she settles on her own path. I want her to have that freedom. And I don't know why, but I feel it strongly.
As long as this doesn't get creepy, this is adorable and I'm into it. Like,
as the city's concerned too, we shouldn't decide alone.
I did ship them, but now that it's like, now it feels like a mentor-pupil situation. It's cute.
Struggles with. You know what? Forget it. Maybe just don't say that to him, yeah? He's kind of touchy about it.
I understand. I will mind my ways around him.
Well, this certainly took an unexpected turn.
So cute.
Allow the lost to founder. Allow me to take charge.
Well, yeah, because well, I mean, I guess I could consider it being like, oh, you spoiled me, but like, that's not a spoiler I particularly minded being spoiled on, because I was like, I wanted to know if Ethel would be back in my party proper. But I do know that that does happen, so in some way. So I know it'll eventually just be back to where it was. And I can ship them again. But as long as she's like 10 or 12 or whatever, the ship is off. It's on pause. Lolly is not a thing that I can ever get behind in any kind. Like, I love Poppy, but some of the Poppy stuff in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I was just like, oh,
are you sure you can handle child rearing?
Child rearing? What is that?
In a nutshell, I'm asking if you're capable of taking responsibility for the proper upbringing of this little princess.
I'm not princess. My name is Ethel.
That was cute.
If you would consent to it, I will serve for the good of the city.
Mate, but he's just been born too, though.
Blind spots, but I always complete the duties assigned to me.
I'll help too.
But you cannot fight.
I can be your eyes, though. I can see that which you cannot. No?
By the flames. Spirited, isn't she?
This is cute.
Oh yeah, too spirited, I'd say. Look, let me bend your ear a little.
You don't think it's going to work?
It's not really my position to think anything.
Right. Well, I'll try talking to Monica then.
Oh, okay, fine. I get it. Let's do this. I'll take care of Ethel, and instead we'll have Kamaravi help out on the combat side. That'll be perfect, don't you think? Hey? Hey?
You're that scared of Monica?
Oh, I'm scared, all right. But I'm not just trying to cover it up from sheer terror, okay? It's just that woman takes on way more than she should. I bet she doesn't know how to take it easy.
Yeah,
so
mood.
Figured, you know, I'd lighten her load by doing this much.
Man, I love Monica, though. I think Monica's my new wife.
Way is unimpeachable, sir. I will never forget your kindness. Be sure, the debt will be repaid.
Oh yeah? Well, make it 100-fold then.
Don't get greedy, Trav.
Oh, we're doing nicknames now. How about we start with Lieutenant Trav?
I gotta say, I love how sassy Ethel is right out the cradle.
I am deeply indebted to you all as well.
Don't sweat it.
No, this is truly a grave debt. Especially Tyon. You said I should live true to myself. I haven't discovered exactly what that means yet, but now I understand what you meant at least. And am grateful to you for setting me on the right path.
If he joins my party, though, how can he help raise Ethel?
That set my flame alight. Thank you.
He's like, yeah, I'll show her the ways of the world. Bye!
I know. I just never in my life thought I would be on the receiving end of this kind of speech. The future. Really, it is a foreign country.
Huh. I suppose it is.
I'm sure in time you and Ethel will find it. The right path. The right code to live by.
Yes. Until such time, I, Kamaravi, remain ready to do battle for the city. And for you as well.
I wish that Tyon didn't wear that shirt underneath the Offseer outfit. Show me the fucking shoulders, bro. Like, it just looks weird.
Have a close eye on Ethel.
Noah and Mio are less than 10. Yeah, I try not to think about that too much. Because it's like, technically it's just cute. And I've like talked about being like, yeah, I ship them all. And it's like, when I say ship, I'm using that term in a very non-sexual way, even though there was like the cutscene where they had a baby, and I was just like, try not to think about that too much. Yeah, let's not go down that rabbit hole. Xenoblade is fucking weird sometimes in that respect. I would still argue that Poppy is the most offensive thing in that regard, because some of those Poppy cutscenes, holy shit. It's weird because, like, I don't remember anything... Xenoblade Chronicles 1? I don't recall it being particularly fan servicey in that regard at all. It was a lot more... I mean, it was still very anime, but it was more... serious, I guess? And, like... there weren't any, like, comedic fan servicey cutscenes. Like, I mean, it's less in this game, for sure. I'll give this game credit where it's due. But in 2, the fan servicey comedic, comedy relief cutscene things that got real into the lolly territory were just like... And it sucks because I love Tora as a character. I think Tora's very precious. You know, in a game that has very... dodgy performances, it's not the actor's fault. The actors are good. The direction is... it's clear they did not get all the context they needed for recording those scenes. It's very clear. Tora is one of the better ones, in my opinion. Love Tora's voice. And Tora's very sweet and cute, and I love Tora's little, like, arc with his dad. But the shit with Poppy always broke my fucking immersion every time, because I was just like, oh, with the maid shit, please stop. Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess technically you play a corpse because of Fiora, but like, I don't know, like most of her body's actually machine. I think it's not clear, but like, I'm pretty sure only like parts of her head and brain are actually organic. But you're right, technically. And that is weird. But you know what I mean, though. Like with the way there is a huge difference between the first and the second game in tone. Oh, you meant Shulk. Yeah, that's true too. Forgot about that. That is also true.
I see some relations have changed.
It's weird because, like, despite being, I mean, spoilers, I guess, for Xenoblade Chronicles 1, but despite dying at, like, 5 or whatever, that his bodily functions just went on. Like, he died, but he didn't die. Like, his body still functioned and grew and developed, and then, like, he developed eventually his own personality and conscience despite dying. So, like, it was weird. Hang on. Shulk is really cool, though. As a main character, I really do like Shulk. I can't necessarily say the same for Rex, but I like Pyra and Mithra a lot. And I love Nia. And everybody loves Morag, and I don't know how people feel about Zeke, but I love Zeke. So, you know, I could let it slide with Rex. Didn't care much for him, but I let it slide. Just between us, right? But the reason the conservative crew are butting back at the boss so much is because she's young. How young could she be? She has a teenage daughter. She can't be that young. To be the elder, you need judgment, wealth of experience, and not to mention being well-liked. That's the stuff you get more of as you age, according to the conservatives. So they're always speaking down to her. Though, to be fair, when I think of conservatives, not to get political, right after the midterms, what? But, like, when I think of conservatives, I think of a lot of old dudes, like, really old dudes. So, you know, fair play. She has to contend with that while she's carrying everything else. Never heard her whine about it either. Because you can't. If you whine as somebody with power, it's all over for you. She's doing a real first-rate job, if you ask me. Love Monica. Ooh, I didn't realize that I'm really close to getting 5 stars in this place. Which is interesting because, like, I have a hard time with the affinity for this place because nobody has the Collectopedia cards here. So it's only through side quests and stuff, I guess. Anyways, yes, we're going back to the mountain to get that other question mark. Gives you the last traversal skill. Oh, nice. I've been wondering what that is. She's like 30-ish. Yeah, that checks out. Like early 30s to mid 30s can work. I'm inclined to believe it's more mid 30s. Just because Gondor, I don't know if they have official ages anywhere. Gondor strikes me as like 15. So it's not like you couldn't have a daughter at 15 yourself and be 30, but like to me it's like more likely that she's probably like mid 30s, just a little bit older than me, really, if you want me to date myself. An old lady. Gondor's 18? Oh, well then definitely, for sure. We're going mid-30s then. Still, even if she's like late 30s, closer to 40s, for people, for like older, more conservative types, that does seem young still. Like, people would expect you to be... Oh, it's an ether spot. I was like, that monster looks weird. You would expect somebody in a leadership position or like an elder or whatever to be like, I don't know, 60? Monica's 33? I mean, it works. It is plausible, but damn, Monica. Damn, Monica. Guernica's 61. Yeah. That tracks. I really would have thought Monica would have been a couple of years older, considering, but, whatever. Yeah, I'm going the right way. Okay. I mean, no judgment.
Is that?
I guess I'm gonna beat up these guys.
Whoa, visitors.
Eyes over here!
You're a lifesaver.
You're showing me up.
Yeah, she was 15, which is quite young to become a mother. Not unheard of, though. I mean, there are plenty of 15-year-olds that have babies, but still, as far as teenage mothers go, usually it's closer to 17, 18. So I would have pegged Monica as a couple of years older. But it works. I mean, it's not impossible. Oh, no, I mean, I'm aware that it was definitely more common for mothers to be younger back in the day or whatever. But still, I mean, like, history doesn't change when people go through puberty. And, like, so it's like, statistically, I mean, you don't always get pregnant on the first try or even the 10th try or whatever. Like, it's just more probable to be a little bit older or whatever. Because, like, I'm 32, and I mean, I don't ever want to have children, but, like, even if I ever wanted to, I still wouldn't want to have one right now. So, like, for modern times, who wants to have a kid right now? Are you kid? I mean, like, if you're planning on it, I salute you, because it is a hell of a time to have a kid. Personally, I mean, I'm ace, but also that, I mean, not, it's not that aces are just like completely, because I don't want to bring up this misconception, because aces are not always sex repulsive or anything, and I'm not. Technically, I'm a gray ace, but like, still, I just don't ever plan on having children. Never ever. But if it was a thing I wanted to do, I would not do it now. One complaint about the chain attack in this is that you can't switch yes, right? You can't switch targets. Sorry, I went on a tangent when I could have manually ended that chain attack a while ago. Because that overkill was unnecessary. But I was just too busy thinking about how much I do not ever want to have children. But yeah, I wish that chain attacks switch targets. That would make it so much more worth it to do chain attacks on petty enemies like this. You know what I mean? I don't remember how it was in 1, which is weird because I just played 1. But in 2, that was like the thing. It was just like, yep, moving on to the next target now.
I'm the girl with the gall.
Is that Anlude okay, or I don't know if this is on purpose because they're goat-like creatures, but Anludes, I think that's what they're called. Yeah, Anludes are weird. I have found a few of them, like, in the weirdest positions, like, halfway, like, sticking out of walls and stuff, and I'm like, are they trying to do a thing like how goats in real life can climb almost vertically? Or is this, like, not an intentional thing? Not clear. Because it is only, as far as I can remember, it's only Anludes I've ever seen that are like that.
What's this now? Seriously? More
Oh!
of those mutters come to ruin our day again.
Let's ruin theirs first.
Yeah, I remember these things. These guys have jumped me before. And I was like, it was really random too, and I was just like, okay, I guess they're gone. Yo, devils! You couldn't in 1, mainly because it was for the Wii. Ah, yes, that's right. Man, the Wii, Xenoblade Chronicles 1 originally for the Wii, hits different. I had no notion of what it originally looked like until like midway through my playthrough on the Switch. I'll just say the Switch version is very impressive. Looks really good. The Wii version is something else. I don't think you can switch targets in the Switch version. I'm pretty sure. Good lord, you were very overleveled. Yeah, I spent way too long on easy mode. I mean, like, okay, yeah, it's one thing to just play through the game on easy mode or whatever, but I also, like, when between streams, I just explore, and also, like, I've been trying to max out the classes. Just the classes. I don't give a shit about experience or whatever. And this is just the natural result of that, plus being on easy mode for too long. I don't really mind, though, because if I want, listen, the way I explained it to my friend just yesterday is that it's 2022 and I'm fucking tired and I have nothing to prove. If I wanted a challenge, I'd play Dark Souls. I'm here for the story. I'm okay with one-shotting everybody. I don't want to think strategically. I just want to zone out and enjoy my anime. Yeah, exactly. Kids are awful.
I got it.
And it's questionably ethical to bring them in, unethical to bring them in the world with how the future is looking. Exactly. Oh. Hello.
What the? What's going on here?
I guess it makes sense, actually, that someone would be piloting it. I don't know why. I thought they might have been like those auto-lev thingies, but no, that makes sense.
Girl? Where did she come from? For a soldier, she's awfully,
Yeah, I know what you mean. She looks about 3 terms old. Way too young to be fighting on the front lines.
Not to derail the convo, but are we sure she'll be okay? We pulled her out of the Lev, but is there anything else we can do?
No, not more Lolly. No. Well, okay, Lolly.
No signs of waking up either.
Having a young character be in the game and Lolly, very two different things.
Senna, don't worry. She's still alive. I'm sure she'll pull through.
Just don't
Mimi,
sexualize her, please. I'm begging you, game.
we can talk
No,
about her
stop
again.
it!
We can find her a doctor. I know which one I'd prefer.
All right. But she and her people did assault colony soldiers. So taking her to a colony seems like...
This camera angle is just not necessary.
they have medical facilities there.
Indeed. Seems advisable.
They don't. Okay. Well, that's reassuring, but that camera angle was still not necessary.
Transporting the girl should take priority.
I can carry her.
Thanks, Senna. She'll be in good hands.
Yeah, I'll make sure of it.
Because, like, I mean, she didn't necessarily need to be in, that out kind of... I mean, like, she could be wearing shorts or something. I don't mean to be a prude or whatever, but, like, it... You know, it makes me super fucking uncomfortable. Because this shit is so rampant in Japanese stuff. Because they just... I don't... have different ideas about... age of consent and children and all that, which is so weird to me. But yeah, Lolly is like the sexualization of underage, like, of children. Doesn't necessarily have anything to do with, you know, like, young girls can be in a game or an anime and it's not lolly, but when it's fan servicey and it has, like, I don't know, butt shots and stuff, and she's, like, 12, then yeah, that's lolly. The shit with Poppy in the maid outfits, even though Poppy's a robot, and people... Ooh, I'm about to get real heated, but people will make that argument. They'll be like,
It's just fiction. It's just a drawing. It's just anime. And, she's a robot, and technically she's 987 years old, so she's not really a child.
and it's like, that is a child's body. I do not give a shit about what your fucking argument is. That is a child's body that is being drawn in sexual situations, in sexual positions, or just to be sexually evocative. I don't care that it's a drawing, I don't care that it's fiction, and I don't care how old the character says they are. That body is a child's body. So, and yes, by being a drawing, doesn't actually hurt real children, but you know what it does do? It feeds pedophiles and normalizes pedophilia, which can lead to hurting actual children. Hi, I'm Kemi. I don't know if you know this, and this is something I don't talk about a lot, but I have no issues with publicly talking about. I am a victim of pedophilia. It has happened to me in my childhood. So I do not care for people that try to brush it off. Like, I understand the cultural thing. I appreciate that it is becoming less of a thing nowadays, very recently, but people who are trying to be apologetic or, like, make arguments about it or be like, it's just fiction, you know, like, who cares? It's a drawing. And it's like, no, this shit is actually harmful. Stop making excuses. I don't know why you're making... It's weird that you're making excuses, actually. Like, why do you care Why do you want lolly to be a thing unless you're into it? That is a red flag for me immediately. If you like lolly, get out of my channel. I don't want you here. Bye. I don't care how long you've been here. If you've been here for years, if you like lolly and you don't agree with what I'm saying, I want you to unfollow and I want you to leave. Thank you. I'm taking the big drink. And I'm breathing. I'm totally calm. The reason that I got really worked up about it is because there has been a lot of people lately who have been very loudly, and I can't escape it, making opinions about what pedophilia is, and it's not. It's people being homophobic and transphobic, and they need to stop. Anyways, where am I going? Oh, I'm going to the city. I blacked out for a minute. I'm back. No, it's fine. Like, it's like I said, like, I'm 32. Like, it's been a minute. It's not triggering for me to talk about it because I've processed my trauma. But, man.
The remembrance stones, was it?
To people who, lolly apologizers, make me feel some kind of way.
That's right. It's a place to honor the dead and to look deep inside yourself.
It's one of the things that turned me off anime. Well, I mean, like, there are plenty of anime that don't buy into that trope or whatever. And like I said, thankfully, it is becoming a less common trope. In the past couple of years, anime has started to shift away. They went through a really, like, hardcore, unfortunately, in the slice of life boom or whatever, a lot of the slice of life stuff kind of got really weird with that. Because a lot of slice of life took place in, like, high schools, and it was like the everyday life of high schoolers, and it was like, Since I turned 35 Tuesday. Oh, happy birthday! Honestly, it's kind of nice and reassuring that a lot of y'all are close to my age. I mean, we have a lot of younger viewers as well, but, like, I don't know. I'm the most comfortable with my peers, you know, like my generation. So, you know, plus sometimes I feel super old. Because whenever, you know, like we do have regulars. We've got a lot of sudsies that are either still in school or just out of school. And I love them, but, like, sometimes they make me feel so old. Like, I know some people, I work with somebody who was born either right around or right after 9/11, and I was like, oh no. I remember vividly where I was when 9/11 happened. I was, ironically, I was in history class. We built the base for gamers. Hell yeah. 9/11 was really scary. Because I was born and raised in New York. I had a lot of family that has been spread across the state or whatever. I didn't necessarily know anybody super closely tied to me that was in the city, but I had family members who had other close friends or close, like, distant family members that were in the city. So it was really, really scary to be in New York at that time, let me tell you. Everybody was just like, oh no, that happened so close to us. Are we all going to die? We all just got to go home for the day. But yeah, I was in history class, and we just stopped class and we're like, let's turn on the news. And those, like, TVs that every classroom had, and those big bulky TVs every classroom had up in the corner. Like the ceiling corner or whatever. Anyways, it's you. It's got you in such a flurry. Man, I went on a tangent. Here, let me tell you. Well, seems she's simply temporarily lost consciousness as the result of a blow to the head.
Oh. So, does that mean she'll be okay?
Yes, it's a passing symptom. She just passed out. With a bit of rest, she should come awake naturally.
That's a relief.
Until she does, I'd like to keep her here for observation. That's a good idea.
Wait. That's not really necessary.
It seems like there might be a reason for your reluctance, No, I mean, you really should. Just in case, you don't know how hard you hit her, or if she had anything going on in her brain before you hit her. Maybe, okay.
No, it's just that she's,
Oh dear. There's an empty house tucked away in a quiet corner of the city. I'll send word to let you use it.
Doctor.
The patient will be transferred there. The rest is up to you. Wait, what do you mean up to me? I'm not a doctor. What? I hope you'll find this agreeable. Mate, what? We don't know what to look. We don't know what people look like when they're concussed. What if she has a concussion? What? We're not doctors. What? I mean, yes, thank you so much. You're a lifesaver. More than usual, I mean. And we are not. In other news, will I get to see what Mag next year? Not, if you mean next year as in 2 months from now. No. I was thinking about it. I almost did. But nobody else in my house is going, and I just didn't. I wasn't as super motivated. I wanted to go see 8-Bit Big Band because I am a huge fan of 8-Bit Big Band. And I would love to see them live, and it sucks, but like, I don't want to see them to the point where, like, the idea of me going up to Mag by myself just to see them was not as appealing. So I was like, if no one else is going, I guess I'm not going this year. Jeremy wanted to go, and if Jeremy went, I would have gone with him, but he had work complication, like there was a conflict and he can't take that time off during that time frame. So we're gonna try and go the next Mag. Yeah, and I haven't gone, even though I think last year they also opened back up, like, and did an in-person MagFest. COVID was like, and still kind of is, where I was like, if it wasn't for the fact that I really wanted to see 8-Bit Big Band live, it would have been like I don't feel comfortable enough with COVID. And then when they announced it, I was like, oh, I really want to see them. If I went and like mostly stayed in my room and masked up and kept distance from people just for the concert, I probably, like did a lot of stuff outdoors and whatever and didn't spend a lot of time around people. Went to the arcade and like Mivs in the early morning hours, which is honestly when I usually go anyway because there's nobody around and I like MagFest that way. I was like, I could make it work. And then Jeremy was like, I can't go. And I was like, fuck. I don't want to go by myself. Next time, though. I'm thinking about it for next time. It does depend on who's invited next time. Because, like, the guests are a big factor for me. But it's likely that not this MagFest, but next MagFest, that me and Jeremy will figure out a way to go. And we'll see. Sid and Nems might, but we'll see. And if anything happens, you know where to find me. Well, take care now. But, okay, we're not doctors. Damn it, Jim, I'm not a doctor. Come on, man. It's kind of hard for me to worry about COVID since I've been around people constantly since all this started because of my job. Yeah, that too. I was so constantly worried.
Of calm about it.
Because
I think I know what you mean.
y'all know, one of my two jobs is the tailoring, and I work for, I'm like the only employee basically of an elderly couple, so like, and they've had a lot of health complications. So I was like, I would never forgive myself if I accidentally gave them COVID and something terrible happened. But as it turns out, my boss got COVID anyway because, weirdly enough, he went to Vietnam to visit family, and Vietnam was known for getting, like, really handling COVID really, really well. But this was more recent, so, like, maybe things have gotten lax. But he got COVID while he was in Vietnam. And I have also gotten COVID. I had COVID in May, and I would not care to get it again because I did not have a great time. Thankfully, it was not super severe, but it was still weird, and I did not care for it, and I would not like to do it again.
Keeps getting the better of all the grown soldiers.
I think it wasn't bad because I was vaccinated and had a booster by the time I got it.
We transferred here. She's just woken up.
Whoa, really?
Yeah. Although, I should say, she's a little,
Aw, that's Lance's voice actor doing some extra work, huh?
No, nothing like that. Or at least nothing to complain to you about.
You're not making sense, and it's getting me antsy.
That makes sense, though. They would have done a bunch of extra work.
Any medical attention, and you know what? Why don't you just talk to her yourself? Just bear in mind she's still a patient, so take it easy on her, eh?
So, I mean, you're already in the booth. You might as well do some extra stuff.
Seems at least they kept her safe. But now what?
Yeah, it ain't like we can just leave her here forever.
Let's talk to her first, like you said. We should try to learn more.
All right, but she's recently injured. We probably shouldn't all crowd her.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
You're right. If we're just asking questions, one person should be enough.
Also, she doesn't even know us.
That sounds like a plan. So who'll go?
Surely it's Uni, right? She deals with injured people all the time. Well, she should be right at home.
Oh yeah? Cheers for volunteering me.
You know,
I'll go.
actually, putting somebody who attacked her,
Why the sudden impulse?
this is not a good idea.
Probably my fault she's like this.
It was really more like an accident, you know?
There's no way she won't freak
There's no need
out.
for you to feel responsible.
It's not that exactly. It's more like if I don't do something, I'll have a dirty science.
Oh. No, that was cute.
Is that all right, Senna?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Con science.
Be careful though. She might be meek now, but keep in mind she and her mates came after us.
We'll be right outside.
Dude, we're the ones encroaching on her while she's vulnerable and waking up from being passed out.
But thanks. I will.
She should be more worried about us freaking her out, which is exactly what is going to happen. I mean, I actually have a really good immune system too, but it hit me anyway. And I'm still not positive where I got it from, because I was pretty damn careful. Though, and I think actually, now that I think on it, Jeremy got it first, and he can't help that because his job has him driving all over the place. He's cautious too, but when you cover that much ground every day and interact with so many people every day, it's COVID doesn't give a shit about how cautious you are in that when it comes to that. He did try though. And his job is essential, so it's not, he had to be working. I was only nauseous and then couldn't eat anything solid.
What have we got around here?
I was unvaccinated at the time. Oof. No taste loss. That was weird for me too. I didn't have any taste loss. I did have fatigue though. Here's the thing. The thing about COVID, and I actually think I have to save here because the thing about COVID that was for me is that, like, I have been more sick. I've been way more sick in my life. I mean, I can recall certain instances in my life where I was just like puking my guts out, thought I was gonna die. COVID was nothing like that. COVID was mostly just like a mild case of the flu where I just was tired and my sinuses were real messed up and I was by turns a leaky faucet and also really stuffed up and congested, and you know, I had muscle aches and felt fevery and a bit nauseous. Not too nauseous, but a bit nauseous. I never lost my sense of taste or smell or anything. I mean, I don't have a great sense of smell anyway, but still. The thing that was weird for me was the dizziness. I was so faint all the time, especially when I first woke up. And the thing that freaks me out is that it never fully went away. Like, every day, I would wake up and I felt dizzy for months after I got better. Just like really fucking weird. The brain fog. I mean, I'm used to brain fog. That's pretty normal for me, but it was intense, and it was the weird lightheadedness, and every once in a while it still happens sometimes. And nothing's different about like my lifestyle, my diet, nothing. COVID was the point where that started happening, and it never fully went away. And that is so weird and scary to me because people have reported all kinds of weird symptoms, long-lasting symptoms with like their blood pressure, which mine is notoriously always really low. It used to always be, I had issues with low blood pressure. I couldn't give blood without almost passing out. But yeah, my mother, who is not familiar with brain fog, after she got COVID, she now gets brain fog sometimes. Never experienced it before, and her blood pressure's changed since. But for me, it's just the weird fits of dizziness and lightheadedness that just, and it's almost always right when I wake up, weirdly, and I don't know why. COVID is just weird. It's weird. And I would not care to have it again, especially because some people who have had permanent damage to their vocal cords, throat, lungs, as a voice actor, that's no bueno, and I would not like it. No, thank you. Yeah, and Jeremy, who had it first, had almost no... He was like a bit fevery, a bit sick for like a day, and then he got over it, and he was fine. He had like almost no issues whatsoever with COVID. And he never looked back. Jeremy has a very good immune system, though. He's only been sick a handful of times since we got together like over a decade ago. Gotta say. Really good immune system. I'm also incredibly jealous of the fact that Jeremy has an amazing, what would it be called? I guess Constitution? I don't know. I'm thinking about D&D. But the placebo effect is amazingly effective on Jeremy, and I don't know why. Like, if he has a headache, he can take an Advil, and then the moment he swallows it, the headache is gone. And I was like, whoa, I wish my brain did that. That's insane. Keep track of people who report on current research on COVID. It damages the vascular system. What? That is so wild and scary. And again, just reiterates, it just strengthens my resolve that I would just really not care to ever have that again. No, thank you. No, ma'am. No, sir. Would not like to have it. Would not like a second go. Definitely don't want to risk long COVID. Anything like that. No, thank you. Anyways, I have to go. It's past my bedtime. Which sucks. We didn't get to do any plot. And I know that that's the point. I'm trying to do some cleanup with all the side questing and stuff so I can get all of my heroes and then I can go back to the plot. So after this weird situation with this hopefully not lolly situation, where we get this last little character. Wait, hang on. Is it the last? Hang on, I'm gonna check. That one's Triton. This one's Kamaravi. This one's the DLC. So this one, yeah, that's right, because she's in the robot thingy. Get in the robot, Shinji. And then this one's the DLC. Yeah, so we're almost done with that. Which I don't know when I'm gonna do the DLC. I don't know if I'll do it next time, gonna be honest. I'm just waiting a bit. Because I'm trying to balance it because I'm really, really eager to get back to the plot. But I'm trying to balance that out. Like, I'm just getting some more heroes, and then when this chick that we're dealing with right now is done, I'm gonna do a little bit of plot. And then I'll go back and do things with the DLC or whatever. All I ask of y'all, I don't want necessarily spoilers, but if there's a point that I'm approaching where the game locks me in and is like, this is the point of no return, which I would hope it would tell me. Usually games do. Usually Xenoblade does. But if there's a point where I'm like, if you do this thing, you can't go do the DLC anymore, please tell me. That's all that I ask. I don't need any more information than that. But that's the plan, Stan. And that's the stream. And I'll see you guys... Well, actually, I'll either see you guys tomorrow or Saturday, because first of all, I'm getting Splatoon 3. So we're gonna do Splatfest, y'all. It's Splatoon 3 time. This is a Splatoon stream again. We're a Splatoon channel once again. And also, I'm trying to work out Deep Night for this weekend. It might not happen until next weekend. I'll go ahead and say that now. But I'm trying to work that out. We'll see. The point is that I'll see you guys again within the next couple of days or so. That's the point that I'm trying to make. Anyways, I don't have time to look for anybody to raid tonight. We'll raid somebody cool sometime over the weekend. I'm going to bed. You know, wear a mask, get your vaccinations, drink water, tell your loved ones you love them, make good choices. Okay, I love you, goodbye.